Bang, right there, see that? Yep, that's me, Token Vaping. How's it going, guys? So today's flavor is an ongoing line of another company that I have in my video rotation. As you all know that have been watching my videos, which thank you very much for that, it's definitely appreciated. I'm trying to shorten the amount of time each video takes, just to make them a little bit easier to watch so you don't feel like you have to watch a bunch of different things all crammed into one video. It gives me the chance to put a little more focus on each flavor that I'm able to acquire for a company's line. It does tend to stretch out the amount of time it takes me to get through a company's line because I try to keep a rotation going so that everybody gets a turn in a full circle. So, you know, it does tend to take a little bit longer to get through each line, but I feel it definitely gives more attention and respect to each flavor that the company takes the time to put to put out there for us as vapors. So just bear with me, I will get through them all. I try not to overlook any, and we'll just go from there. So today's flavor is from a company that, if you are a vapor at all, if you you know, if you follow social media at all, if you are into high quality mods, if you're into quality quality juice, if you just are into following some of the big time companies, you know this logo, you know these, you know the name. They have chapter teams across the U.S., but the company is TvL, and if you have not noticed that logo or do not recognize that logo, you need to get out more and pay attention. No, I'm just kidding. It stands for the Vapor Lounge. Their main Instagram page is the Vapor Lounge 760. I believe it's Escondido, California. The website is thevaporlounge760.com, or the Vape Lounge, I'm sorry, not Vapor Lounge, thevapelounge760.com. All over Instagram, all over Facebook, Twitter, Google. They're all over the place. They try to make as many expos as possible. I did happen to have the pleasure and complete honor of meeting a couple of the guys behind the scenes of the company at an expo in Oregon. Amazing people. You know, they don't care who you are. They don't care who you're with. They don't care your level as a vapor, so to speak. If you vape, if you enjoy vaping, if you are respectful, they will take the time to talk to you no matter what. Amazing people. Please keep tabs, that red subscribe button. I will be doing a future video review on the TvL Colt 45 mod. I was finally able to get the top cap for it, and here's the thing that I think is also awesome on a side note. I ordered the top cap, and I wanted it in black. I did not know it was offered in brass and copper, but one of the guys from the company actually called me to verify that before they sent it out. I mean, just that attention of respect and detail, just it's impressive to me. So big shout out on that. I believe it was Doc who called me. So thank you very much for that. However, we are focusing on their juice flavor for today. This is their juice flavor, yes. As you can tell by the size of the bottle, this is a 120 ml bottle. This is what they offer, just an amazing abundance of juice. They believe in their flavors very much, so they're not worried about how much they give you. They just want to make sure that you enjoy it. It is very reasonably priced, but definitely check them out for that. Now, the labeling is really simple. Follows basically all the criteria that it needs. Their hashtag is the VapeSauce. Their logo, TvL, the Vape Lounge. The name of the flavor is Jerry Rigged. If you can see that right there, it's in a foil. I don't know how well you can see that right there. There you go, Jerry Rigged. At TvL Squad, that is their main Instagram. Sorry. It has the nicotine in a 3. There is the California flag. It does say made in California. It is a Max VG base because they are as much into clouds as the next vapor, but they are also on flavor as well. So it definitely holds true for both. If you've seen my video on their other flavor and their ingredients and warning labels. So nothing extravagant on that. They don't believe in needing to be all flashy about that. It has their logo. That alone is enough to just tell you that the quality is there. Now, as you can see, it is a child safety cap on there, but what's also cool is they do supply you with the squeeze nozzle tip. So it is a bit wide, so depending on the tank you're using, if you are a tank user, this might seem a little big. You can always transfer it to a unicorn bottle, but for drippers, I mean, this is a given for that. So we're gonna go ahead and bust this out, and we are gonna do it on Fresh Vape. And as always, that's my cotton, Texas Tough Cotton, check that out. On Instagram, it's Texas Tough Cotton. It just works really well for me. It's durable, it holds flavor really well, and I like the fact that it doesn't have a very strong cottony taste to it. So I'm gonna go ahead and bust this open and screw on our nozzle tip, and it fits perfectly on that. And then you basically, especially if you are a dripper, you basically have your own giant unicorn bottle squeeze drop. Now, this is jerry rigged. It is a green apple, grape Pixy stick combo flavor. I'm not a candy flavor. Anybody that has seen any of my videos, I think I say that anytime I've come across one, I am not a candy vapor. I'm not a fan of the flavor. I don't eat candy. So, quality is going to be in the juice bottle, right there. And we're going to see how well it takes. Now, again, it is just my opinion, so it's not law. I'm not trying to impose it on anybody. Just because I'm not a fan of candy does not mean that this is not a quality flavor. It's just not something that, you know, I go out of my way to try. And it definitely has a very strong candy flavor. But that is also a good thing, because obviously if it doesn't smell like candy, it's going to kind of throw somebody off. But there is a very definite green apple odor off the first smell. So we're going to go ahead and drip up, and we will check out and see how this is. Now on a Max VG, I'm going to be kind of curious, I'll be honest with you, because most candy flavors, even if they're supposed to be a high VG, because of how much lighter the flavor is, it ends up coming out a bit harsher than I prefer. But that I know some people, especially if you are a cloud chaser, you're not really concerned with the throat hit so much as you are the density and the thickness of the vape. And a lot of candy flavors have unfortunately just kind of fell short of that, in my opinion, from what I've seen. So I'll be interested to see how a Max VG from TvL is going to hold up. Overall, though, it is an amazing company. I mean, if you're looking for a company that where your money is worth spent, definitely check them out, especially if you're looking for, like I said, they specialize in mech mods. They do have a juice line. You can check out their apparel that's available on their website as well. I probably should invest in a hat, or at least something from them, so I can wear while I'm doing this. It would make a little more sense. However, it's all available on their line. If you ever have any questions, I mean, they straight up will tell you, contact them, please. They would rather answer whatever questions you have about their products before you purchase something than just purchase something and automatically feel like you got the wrong thing. Really, really, really down-to-earth people, just are very serious and very passionate about the business. And as far as for vaping goes, vaping is their primary concern, so everything they do is focused on that. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and cap this up. And as always, ever faithfully, right there, 75 watts. So this is jerry rigged from TvL. Do you see this? They say Max VG. Do you see this? Wow. If you are looking for clouds, if you're looking for a dense vape, if you're looking for a solid vape, you are not going to be disappointed. Do you see it? Look at that. Clouds for days. Gone. I could literally just sit here and just disappear in a cloud. That is really, really cool as far as for density and for cloud production. Now, there is a slight throat hit. And again, like I said, I'm starting to figure out that that's about the norm for candy flavors because of how much lighter the flavor is just in general. If you are not a fan of the throat hit, I'm gonna guess that there really isn't any way escaping it when you do a candy flavor because it's not a heavy flavor, so to speak. Let me try maybe work it into the cotton a little bit more and see if that makes a difference. God, that is really, really impressive for a candy flavor though. Okay, so there is a very slight throat hit. It is consistent. I've pretty much gotten it on every hit so far. And yes, you can say, well, it is a new cotton, it still needs to work in. But again, like I said, on pretty much every candy flavor I have ever tried, there is at least a slight scratch to your throat. And I believe it's just because of how much lighter the flavor is. However, I am not a fan of throat hits, and this is very, very minute. I mean, it's not a problem, even in my personal opinion. It's not like it hangs there, or I'm sitting here going like that with some flavors that I have vaped. Now, for flavor wise, it is very, very, very pronounced as far as what it is. The inhale is definitely green apple, but what I find interesting is you don't really feel or taste the blend into grape, but the exhale is all grape. If you like either of the flavors and you're looking for a candy flavor, this definitely needs to be on your list. It is a very rock solid candy flavor, but it is not overly sugary. I'm actually really kind of impressed and surprised at the same time with it. You definitely taste both, but neither one feels like you just put like a handful of sugar in your mouth. I'm going to be upfront about this. Like I said, I don't like candy flavors, but Jerry Rigged from TvL has actually made me rethink that aspect of it, at least for this flavor. This is smooth for a candy flavor, but it is very, very prominent in taste. You do not lose any of it, as I haven't noticed at all. It doesn't disappear while you're vaping it. It's very, very heavy on the tongue, but it's not too much. It's very solid, and like I said, you definitely get the green apple on the inhale, and it very, very nicely blends into the grape for the exhale, so you get an equal amount of both. That's definitely interesting, and it's actually pretty smooth for a candy flavor. And like I said, there is a very, very minute throat hit, and it will really depend on your sensitivity towards it as a vapor as a whole. Some people may think that it's not there. People who are looking for that throat hit may think it's not strong enough. But I do get a slight bit of it, but if I had to list that as a con, that is about the only con that I have out of this. So if you're looking for a good candy flavor that isn't too sugary, definitely give Jerry Rigged from TvL a try. It's definitely one that you might want to add into your rotation for something, for a good solid quality vape. But as always, just check them out. It's TvL, the Vape Lounge 760.com. Like I said, they are on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, I believe. They're all over the place, and they have no problem ever answering any questions or any issues or inquirements that you may have about any of the products. TvL, it is a huge honor and privilege to be able to do the reviews for you guys. Thank you so much for taking the time to talk to me. Thank you for allowing me the chance to do these. This is a huge opportunity. As always, guys, I'm Token Vaping. I'm here on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, and Pinterest. Anything that I can do to help further enhance your vaping experience, whether it's just a new flavor, whether it's a line that you're curious about, whether it's a specific video you want to see, definitely hit me up, let me know. I will do everything in my power to do what I can to accommodate that for you. But as always, thank you for taking the time to watch my videos. I am greatly appreciative and humbled by that. And as always, no matter what, at the end of the day, remember, vape on, vape strong. Have a good night.